Hey, welcome you guys to Butler Kennel Rottweilers, man. Today I am giving you guys an important message, man, that I just really is on my heart to give with you guys, man, and letting you guys know what's really there. I know there's a lot of people who want to start breeding, and they're either looking at other people and where they're at in their dog breeding career, or they're looking at the big house they have. They're looking at the just the place of where someone else is. And to me, as I came back to one of my old stumping grounds where my kennel, like where the kennel first really took off at, or before it really took off, should I say. um, I'm here at one of my houses, and it really just dawned on me, man, like how far we have came, but also the struggles, the workload of everything. So let me show you guys a little bit about what it is that I myself have, came across and have overcame, should I say. So if you, oh, let me clear my little screens off a little bit. So it doesn't look like much, but I want you guys to understand, when you guys look at my old kennels, man, my very first kennel, this here is my very first kennel, or my first concrete that I poured. I remember this because if you look at it, I got grass on it right now, but this kennel here, or this concrete, was a 10 by 5. You can see it going here and going here. Then I had a little open dirt spot here where my dogs were at. And then I poured in the rest of the concrete here. But it was all I had at first. And then I opened my kennels up to a 10 by 10, as you can see here. And then I had dividers for each one of my dogs. Like I had a divider here. So my kennel went all the way across from here to there. If you can see, I had concrete poured. It wasn't really man, I still got dog clamps and everything in here. Let me show you guys. See, I'll tell you, this is real. And then you look at look at this, man. Butler Kennels 2011, when I poured this concrete 12 years ago. Pouring that concrete down there, man, it's crazy. Just think about 12 years of where I was at, and even before the 12 years, because I just poured the new concrete. I poured the concrete down, like I had this first section over here, and then just building. As you can see, every time where you see a post that like this here, I had another kennel that was here. So it was another dog kennel here, and then I had another dog kennel over here. See the little wood pieces. Of course, there was a piece of board right here that kept this, and it's all I use. And I use 2 boards to sandwich this in. They call these little cattle panels or whatever. This is what I use, man. I'm not ashamed of it. I just love the fact that I was able to grow and do more as time came on. You can see all the concrete is broken up. More concrete here. And I had another one over here as well, doing the same thing. So it just amazes, man. Like, this was my whole yard, you guys. So what I'm telling somebody is today is like, my whole yard now, well, my whole yard here, my dog run is bigger than this whole yard is now. You see what I mean? So, but I'm grateful for where I started, because humble beginnings. And I don't want anybody out there, I'm not that breeder that's gonna try to pretend and tell you guys my life has always been it. I always had it from the beginning. Man, I got it out the mud. Old posts and concrete. I got it out the mud. And so crazy is though, if you see these houses are, nobody even knew I had this much dogs back here at the time. I think when I was living here, I had about like 12 dogs. But every day we was going for walks. Man, we walked the whole neighborhood. And it's so crazy when people came back and they were like, your dogs are so quiet, I didn't know. So it was like a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, maybe like 14 dogs, I don't know. But nonetheless, every day, man, I had the whole top on the dog kennels back here as well too, my little rag top. and everything else. But we overgrew this place, man, and just being grateful for where I was at. So anybody out here right now, that's watching this video are thinking they want to be a breeder, or they want the steps, and the question is, a lot of people is, man, what is it worth to you? Because I got people who ask me all the time, like, hey man, um, I just want some knowledge about how to get my kennel started, and how did you get started, and what route did you take to get here? And I tell them, hey man, I do a consultation for $100. Well, I just want one question, man. Can you just answer the question? I don't want to pay the $100, and it just hits me so hard. Like, back then, if I had knew so much back then, to pay $100 that I could alleviate all of this mistakes I did here, man, it was so worth it. Like, I'm being worth it. I'm not saying I have all the answers, but I'm saying is, you're looking at me and my lifestyle and saying, hey man, I see you have done good for yourself. I see you have made it to a certain level that I would like to be at, or the knowledge that I know you have gained along the way. Help me with that. If $100 is not worth it to you with that part, then you're not really into this like that. And you're not really truly serious about it. And I don't, and that's the reason why. The money of $100 isn't even the, like, honest to God, $100, I'm like, whatever. But to be honest with you, that $100 is going to show me that you are serious, that you are really dedicated into putting in the work of moving forward with life and what your dreams are. Now, I don't have the answers for everything, but I do know I don't have a problem sharing knowledge to see someone else succeed, right? I'm not a hater person. I'm not a person that wants to see somebody else fail. I'm not a person that gets off of seeing someone else not making it. Even my enemies are people who wish me harm or didn't want to see me do good. I still want to see them do good, just in their own lane. You know what I mean? I have no problem whatsoever with that stuff. But for me, and today, as I look back at my life in my home, of where I've started from and where I've came from, and what the hard work, blood, sweat, and tears that I have, man, put in, nobody can't take that away from me. I'm telling you, like, that's why when people come to me and tell me things, like, there are some people who are still coming to me right now telling me, asking me the question. I made a post that says, it's crazy to me to see people buy a dog from someone else, but then have the expectations of me to guide them along the way with the dogs they bought from someone else, or give them all the information they need on how to care for that dog and do it. Then I read the comments and someone says, well, if you care about the breed, then you would do it. And one of my statements back to the person was like, is it my job to take care of the responsibilities of another person? Because McDonald's will not remake a burger that you got from Burger King. If you got your order wrong at Burger King, you take it back to Burger King. Pizza Hut isn't going to remake Domino's pizza for you. Not that they're mad at you. They're just telling you, hey, look, that's their ingredients. I don't know what they're doing over there. What I'm doing over here is, yes, I love pizza. We all in the industry of feeding people. Yes, I still care for people. Then someone always, and as I'm driving today, I kid you not, and I'm rambling, but as I was driving today, I was passing along all these car lots, and I see all these cars in the car lot. But there's so many people walking on the side of the road. Why don't these dealerships just give cars to everybody walking on the road, right? Because you care about people. Do they not care about everybody? Would it be wrong? Is it right for the breeders, for dealerships to see people walking and not just give them a car because they want to see everybody happy? No, that's not their responsibility. Some people are walking because for health reasons. They want to walk. Some people are walking because whatever reason they don't have the money for the cars or whatever. But it's not my responsibility to take care of anybody else. Not getting a dog from me. I'm not hateful. I'm not envious of anybody. But I think that the fact that if you went and spent your hard-earned money, someone called me today and the guy says, hey man, I look, man, I'm gonna bought a dog from so and so, man. I called you a long time ago and you had a waiting list and I didn't want to wait, so I went with somebody else. But can you inform me about how to feed dogs and do, like, listen, I'm happy that you got a dog and I'm glad you're happy with the dog. Assume you're happy. But now you're not happy with the way the dog is turning out because the dog's size isn't what you thought it was or what you want. It doesn't look like my dog's. You got to stop comparing other people's dog to my dog because it's not the same. They all start off cute and cuddly, and some of them don't even start off that way. But it's not how you start; it's how you finish, right? So what I'm coming to is saying is that I have no problem helping people out, man, because I know where I've came from. I know the work I've seen, man. I'm telling you, my vision has always been there. I can't tell you guys. Look at this, man. You know how crazy this is. To somebody, it's just Butler Kennels 2011, right? To somebody, I get it. But to me, this is bigger than that. You see what I'm saying? That means dedication, hard work, and all that good stuff. So, um, just to let you guys know my humble beginnings, man, of where I started, of where I'm at now, it's definitely meant a lot to me. But you guys out there, if you guys are wanting to get to another level, not even just me, anybody see out there. If you see somebody out there that you're inspiring to be like, if that person is charging or whatever, pay the cost, man. What is it worth to you? Like, is the mindset of $100 or 200 or 500, whatever somebody's charging to get there? When you go to school, some people are paying over hundreds of thousands of dollars to go to school for a degree they will never even use, because they're paying that to get that knowledge from that college, and that college have hundreds and thousands of people in that school, and it's doing that way. So use that same mindset for yourself. I've got plenty of degrees. When I said plenty of degrees, I've got my degrees. It's on my wall. You see it on there all the time. I've never used not one of my degrees ever to be successful in life. And it's not about a piece of paper. Trade is way more important. I have an understanding of creating, but that's something totally different though. You know what I mean? But all I'm saying is, this is me. This is where I started, man. Um, I'm not ashamed of it. I'm proud of it. That's some of the stuff. Gold cages, kennels, old wire kennels, and all that kind of good stuff. Got wire kennels. Um, but if you guys are out here, man, and this is what you want to do in life, do not look at someone else of where they are at now. Look at yourself, make a plan, talk to somebody who's doing it. Or you can make them same mistakes and go through things, or you can skip the mistakes and exceed faster and quicker without having to make the same mistakes a lot of people have made. Those are willing to share it with you, learn that stuff. But I thank God every day of where I'm at today, man. It wouldn't be possible, but it's not. Nothing came easy. It didn't come for free, and I had to put the work and grind in. That's all I'm saying. So if you guys out here, man, love you guys. Thank you guys for rocking with Butler Kennel Rottweilers, showing you guys a little bit of my whole stumping ground on my properties. But just very grateful to say the least, man. And thank you guys for making us the biggest Rottweiler channel. Let me listen to my slang. I got it's Rottweiler channel on YouTube. And thank you guys for following us on all major platforms: Facebook, Instagram, website, TikTok, whatever, everything. So appreciate you guys. Love you guys. I'm out.